Now today I am going to discuss about dipole-dipole interaction. This is also called quadrupole, because if there are two dipole, then it is called a quadrupole. Before starting this, I need to discuss something important. E monopole. E monopole is proportional to 1 by r to the power 4. E dipole is proportional to 1 by r cube, and E quadrupole is proportional to 1 by r to the power 4. You are aware of these two functions. Due to monopole means due to a single point charge, it is proportional to 1 by r to the power 4. And you also know that due to dipole, electric field is proportional to 1 by r cube. I am going to discuss about this electric field due to a quadrupole. For MCQ purpose, you just remember that E quadrupole is proportional to 1 by r to the power 4. Now I am going to prove this function. Dipole-dipole interaction. Dipole-dipole interaction means consider two dipole. One is dipole P1. Suppose this charge Q minus Q1 and this charge plus Q1. So this is one dipole. Now another dipole is kept at an axial point. Suppose this is another dipole. This is minus Q2. This is plus Q2. If I consider the distance to be 2d, then the second dipole P2 will be Q into 2d, means Q2 into 2d. This is the second dipole. So P1 is the first dipole and P2 is the second dipole. Now distance between the two dipole will be measured from middle portion of one dipole to mid portion of another dipole. So this is R. Now my main idea is to calculate field due to this dipole at this point and this point. Then if I multiply it by charge, then I will get the force acting on the dipole. So this is called dipole-dipole interaction. Now E1 means electric field at position 1 due to dipole P1. Position 1 means, suppose this is position 1 and this is position 2. So this is will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p1 by r cube. Now what is the distance from here? Position from this point, distance of position 1 is r minus d. So r minus d whole cube. And what will be the direction? If I consider this direction to be x-axis and this direction to be y-axis, we know that at an axial point, electric field due to this dipole will be along the dipole, that is along positive x-axis, that is along I cap. So therefore force acting on charge minus Q2. Now this is the electric field at this point. So force acting on charge minus Q2 will be how much? E1 into minus Q2. So it will become 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p1 into Q2 by r minus d whole cube into minus I cap. It is obvious because the electric field is acting along this direction, and a negative charge will experience a force in opposite direction. So minus I cap. Now electric field at position 2 due to dipole 1. Electric field at position 2 due to dipole P1. Position 2 means at this position is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p1 by, now from this point distance of position 2 is r plus d. So r plus d whole cube. Therefore force the direction will be along plus I cap. Now force acting on charge plus Q2. This will be how much? E2 into Q2. That will give 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p1 into q2 by r plus d whole cube, and its direction will be along I cap. This is obvious because in this point direction of electric field is along this direction. A positive charge will also feel the direction of force along plus I cap. So this is coming out to be plus I cap. Now therefore net force on dipole P2, this is acting along minus I cap, this is acting along plus I cap. Look, this force is greater and this force is smaller. So net force will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p1 into q2 1 by r minus d whole cube minus 1 by r plus d whole cube, and the direction will be along minus I cap. Let us concentrate on magnitude. Direction will be along minus I cap is equal to 2p1 q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught. If I simplify this, it will come out to be r square minus d square whole cube r plus d whole cube minus r minus d whole cube. If you calculate this thing, it will come out to be 2p1 q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube plus d cube plus 3 r square d plus 3 r d square minus r cube plus d cube minus 3 r square d plus 3 r square d minus 3 r d square divided by r square minus d square whole cube. Now look, this term are getting cancelled out. So the remaining term is 2p1 q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 into d cube plus 6 into r square d by r square minus d square whole cube. Now use the short dipole approximation. Short dipole approximation means r is very greater than d. So I can neglect this term d square and can also neglect this d cube term. So final result will be net force acting between the two dipole 2p1 q2 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p1 q2 into 6 r square d by r to the power 6, and it will come out to be r square and r to the power 6 gets cancelled out. Acha, 2q2 into d, 2q2 into d, this will give dipole moment p2. So it will come out to be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 6 p1 p2 by r to the power 4, and direction will be along minus I cap. You don't need to worry about this direction, just the magnitude of the force will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 6 p1 p2 by r to the power 4. So look, dipole for dipole interaction means quadrupole, the force is proportional to r to the power 4.